Fred Schwartz. Welcome to MHO Hotel Insight, where our distinguished panelists keep you well informed. I am so happy to be here with Brandy Khanna from My Hotel Reputation and Neil Shah from LCM.
Thank you, Fred, for having us.
Let's turn a couple of questions over to Neil. Neil's a veteran of the hotel industry, and with LCM, we're excited to have you here. Could you let us know, I understand your company has this designation, specified and approved company with Marriott and Hilton. And I'm trying to figure out, what does that mean?
So, Fred, what does that mean is when we are specified, so let's say for Marriott, for a few brands like TPS or Courtyard, they tell you, as if you're a hotel owner, TPS hotel owner, they tell you to go to me or somebody else, only two companies. So if something goes wrong from my side, like production delays or production damages or the quality is not up to the mark, then they take a responsibility for you dealing with me. So you don't have to go with the headaches where the manufacturer says, oh, it's not covered under warranty, that's not my mistake, it's not my problem, you have to figure it out yourself. That will not happen when the company, Marriott brand says, go to Neil or go. That's what the right. Or specified vendor is.
That is such a prestigious title, coveted title, right. To be able to sell to Marriott's and other type brands like that.
Right.
Was it difficult to get a designation like that?
Yes, it becomes difficult. It has a very lengthy procedure. They check a lot of our work, a lot of references. They check our factories. They check how we do our process and procedures, like I said. So it does take a couple of years to get brand approval. It's not that easy. Yeah. So because they are taking responsibility for a bunch of hotel owners to deal with us if something goes down south. So
right.
yeah.
I know a lot of companies would love to be able to have that designation. So with all the supplier companies out there, and obviously, with that type of designation, you're right up there. Yes. As one of the top, I would think. But how do you distinguish yourself from the competition?
So it's all about quality, and you want to make sure whatever you promise, you don't overpromise, but at least whatever you promise, you provide. That's all we do. Now, do we get hiccups in the projects? Yeah, we do. We've been in the industry for more than 12 years, but we still get hiccups here and there. But we follow up. We don't leave the customer hanging.
So let me turn the question or small a to that question to Brandy Khanna of My Hotel Reputation. So you've got a hotel that has suddenly an issue on social media that they didn't like this thing in the hotel, and it's a bad comment. What do you do?
Well, with MHO hotels, we have a really great proprietary system. And what we do is when the guest checks out, they get a text message or they get an email and asks them how their stay was. So if they had a positive experience, it automatically redirects that review to go online. But if it's less than favorable, it's a negative experience, they had some issue with something at the property, then that feedback actually goes directly to the hotelier and doesn't get posted online, so it can be addressed firsthand by the hotel owner.
So getting back to you, Neil, on the quality control, because you were talking about that, there could be a hiccup here or there, but I realize a company of your size, your magnitude, and your designation again, specified and approved, how do you handle quality control?
It all starts with getting a purchase order from the customer. We start buying our own raw material. We don't just outsource that. So we know what exactly we're getting. We have a big presence in factories overseas in China. We have about more than 2-3 dozen people that work for us on our payroll. So they are not slacking. We have PMs, we have PMs off PMs, we have managers. So each and every piece that goes out on the container gets delivered to hotelier is been QC'd, has been checked. Every piece has a sticker on it that's been QC'd and checked. So having our own presence with 35 plus people, having our own purchasing team, it helps a lot to be consistent in the quality.
Made you where you are today. Right. So I know it's this next question is not a lofty question on there. It's not going to be compared to Shakespeare or anything like that. Okay. But the typical question for a hotel owner is what's your payment terms and conditions?
Well, our payment terms it's pretty much industry standard, like 50% deposit and balance before we ship out or while getting shipped. But a lot of owners right now in the time of distress, we do help them out, get them some financing from other third-party vendor, and then we vouch for them. Okay, he will make his payment terms. Obviously, they do their paperwork, due diligence, whatever they want to do. But we have a couple of companies, they'll work with us for quite a bit of hotel owners.
So I know you're very involved with hotel owners. I see you at some of the shows.
Right.
A customer looking to buy something that perhaps is something that's not the easiest thing to purchase. Maybe it's not specific to LCM.
Okay.
Could they count on you to be a one-stop shopping place?
Yes, definitely. We have we are doing a one-stop shop thing. So we provide case goods, and then if they want any designing company to take care of their designing, submission, purchasing, all the other items, we have a couple of sister companies with that we get involved, and then owner can do the one-stop shop thing.
And
Yeah.
can a prospective customer speak to any of your customers for a reference? I want to use you, but I know you've got accolades, but I'd still like to
Yes.
speak to someone.
Definitely. Actually, we love when our customer they ask for references. Good parties, wherever you are in the country, whichever state, I can give you the reference of that in that particular state. If it's a big city, a metro city like Austin, San Antonio, Dallas, or Los Angeles or New York, we have references in each and every city. So he doesn't probably have to go too far off to see our material that we provided to him in that hotel. Probably drive for 10-15 miles, because we have done quite a bit of work in like few states. But yes, references are strongly recommended. I tell my customers, you're in let's say Texas, call this person, please call them up, check my references, check our work, so we all on the same page.
And is there any concentration of a geographic region that is stronger than others in the United States for your products?
Yeah, it depends. Like if the customer is in California, he's tend to spend more money on his product than compared to some outskirts of, let's say, Kentucky or some other states like Kansas, because there's a different clientele. You might not be getting the room revenue that customer in California or in Texas is getting. So, and we also make custom to him that he doesn't have to spend much money, still is in budget, the quality is still good, and serves his needs.
So how do you maintain pricing power for someone that owns a 42-room hotel versus someone that owns a 140-room hotel?
Right. So, like, let's say it's MHO, right? We are talking to a couple of MHO hotel owners. They want to make their furniture.
Right.
So, since MHO does not tell you to go and do certain quality or certain style or certain size of furniture, that gives them an opportunity to do some custom cut down here and there, save some money. Quality is still the same, because we buy the raw material in tons of bulk. So that saves our money, and then we can cater custom product for 22, 42 room independent hotelier, depending upon his region.
Yeah, that's great. So kind of being in this industry for a while,
Yeah.
Dealing with a franchise hotel, dealing with an independent hotel, I imagine sometimes there's some hand-holding because you want to make sure that they're getting what they want.
Correct.
They may not be used to ordering, especially a new hotel owner. How do you kind of orient and indoctrinate a new hotel owner to the purchasing?
We make sure he doesn't overspend. So we tell him, hey, you don't have to do this, it will save you X dollar of money. And sometimes we tell them, save here, but utilize your dollar here. That gives you better value on the product for his hotel. And we also have a PMs, project managers. They help them guide through entire project after we get the order, that what to expect tomorrow, what to expect a week. We send out weekly reports to them. So when the goods arrive, a week before he gets a heads up, 2 weeks before he gets a heads up, he's involved in the procedure all the way to the end.
Yeah, good. And Neil, if someone wants to get in contact with LCM or you, how would they do that?
Very simple. I'm at pretty much all the conventions. I will be there. You can come see me, or you can go to our website lodgingcm.com. If you have our phone numbers, or you can reach me at my cell phone, 917-365-2003. Very easy to remember. Any questions you have, please call me.
Well, there's a hands-on person that's giving
Yes.
his cell phone number
On
out
TV.
on TV Asia. So that's wonderful. We appreciate, Neil, you taking the time to be with us on MHO Hotel Insight. I think you gave us a lot to think about, and
Yes.
and I think we've learned a lot. And Brandy, thank you very much also for your input.
Thank you for having us, Fred, on the show. It's been
thank you for
pleasure.
having us.
It's been pleasure to be here.
Thank you all for joining us on MHO Hotel Insight. We'll be back after a short break.